All right, Shalom. I'd like to give all honor, praise, and glory to my power, Yahweh, Bar Hashem, Yahushai. It's a quick lesson. Excuse me. It's a quick lesson on one of the things that I wanted to look into. They had that meeting up in Davos, all right, the World Economic Forum, and as most people uh, was uh, was just interested in the topics that they was going to touch on, and because these are the plans that they have for everybody. All right, this is the plans that they have, that they want the world, that this is the course of which they want this world to go into. All right, and this is part of watching as well. So I'm gonna read this. There's a couple articles I pulled up based on misinformation. All right, and we know that really these are the people that have been spreading lies for years. All right, they've been spreading lies and misinformation themselves for years. All right, that's how they were able to conceal a lot of information. All right, by whitewashing and iconoclasm, adding inserting things into the scriptures, or just preaching them wrong. But ultimately, Esau is really the father of lies, man. He comes in the spirit of Satan, and I'm gonna just read this because really, ultimately, what they're after, we already know what they're after. They're after the truth, man. Nothing hits more home to these elites than the truth, man. All right, this is a spiritual war, but I'm gonna read this. It says, "What is the now an alarming wave of climate misinformation is spreading on YouTube?" Watchdog says. Now this is January 16th today. If you've been on YouTube lately, you might have come across someone claiming wind and solar energy don't work, the rising sea levels will help coral reefs flourish, or that climate scientists are corrupt and alarmists. These are all false, misleading statements taken from a handful of thousands of YouTube videos analyzed by the nonprofit Center of Countering Digital Hate. So there you go, digital hate. All right. And all of that is misdirection. Not misdirection, but all of that is we know what they're really targeting. The main thing which they're really targeting. All right, but let me read on, which has identified a stark change in tactics of climate deniers over the past few years. Where once climate deniers would outright reject the climate change as a hoax or a scam, or claim that humans were not responsible for it, many are now shifting to a different approach, one which attempts to undermine climate science, cast doubt on climate solutions, or even global warming will be beneficial or best, or harmless at worst. Now I'm gonna go into the scriptures, and then I'm gonna go into another. Let's go here. Let's start here first. This is what this is all about. This is Amos 8:11. Behold, the days, saith the Adonai power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. All right, and you have all these people tracking so-called hate speech, or what they deem code words like misinformation. All right, and when a lot of these people themselves, when you put them on trial, they seem to get off, man. All right, they themselves have pushed falsehood and lies, all right, throughout the years, and now that there's no veil, man, for this place, man. All right, and the Lord has pulled the skirts up on Babylon the Great. All right, and that nakedness will be seen. All right, and that's what you see in Babylon the Great. Let me go here real quick, and then I'm gonna get to another article. No. Let's go to Ephesians 6 and 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And that's what they do. They plan out. All right. They deem those who speak the truth as wicked. All right. And they want to cast the truth down, man. All right, because this truth is in a way of making progress, mainly for this new world order situation. Let me grab this, and then I'm gonna go into this other article, Revelations 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High entered into them. and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. All right, great fear, man. All right, because they understand that they understand that this is how the time is being measured, man. They understand that the Bible is the truth. They know that, and they know that once we wake up, hey, this time is pretty much has ran out. Let me go. I don't want to read all that article. Hold on for a minute. Where all right. This is I think this article was dated today. Yeah, it was January 16th. The title, "With Billions to Vote in 2024, World Economic Forum ranks disinformation as short-term threat. The impact of false and divisive content in a time of strong polarization, new and powerful technologies, and fragile democracies is one of the major risks identified by the annual event in Davos, Switzerland." All right, and I'm gonna just read this top paragraph. Around 70 countries with a total of more than 3.7 billion inhabitants, or almost half of the global population, plan to hold presidential or legislative elections in 2024 at the World Economic Forum annual meeting, which is held in Davos, Switzerland. There is a noticeable concern about how disinformation may threaten these elections and the global health of democracy. A risk report published by the WEF in the run-up to the annual event, after consulting with 1,500 global experts, listed disinformation as the greatest short and long-term risk, along with climate crisis. All right. All right. These words that we speak, all right, they're powerful, man. All right. To the tune that, you know, they gotta suppress this knowledge to the best of their ability. And the good thing, like you brothers always be saying, all right, once the famine of the word come, the elect to be sealed, and we'll be out of here, which is a good thing. Seeing these things is a good thing, because this is prophecy. All right, this is a prophecy meant to happen. Let me grab this, and then I'm gonna just end it off with this Psalm 64 and 1. This is a prayer for deliverance from secret enemies, because all right, while these people go about their everyday lives, there's somebody planning out your own life, man. All right, your own life, and what it is that they want to do for your life. All right, and a lot of people are not aware of what's really coming. So let me read this. Hear my voice, O the Most High, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who with their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? This is laying the snares privily. Because ultimately, what is it going to fall over to? A famine of the word. You see in certain countries, I think like the UK, they've already locked up people who were preaching the Bible. All right. They've locked up people who were already preaching the scriptures. All right. Well, let's read on. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. All right. They have the resources and the teams. All right, to look up and monitor who's who they deem as dangerous, man. All right. Who they deem as far as this truth. All right. This truth shuts down lies. All right, and you see that they have certain organizations that calculate data and deal with algorithms and pull up certain types of truths that's contrary to what they don't. And then one of the things that they said is trust them as the main source. All right, so we're seeing a formation of what they would try to achieve as a one world government, or what they used to call New World Order. All right, they search out iniquities they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow, and suddenly they shall be wounded. And so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, and all that see them shall flee away. All right, and you see that, you see the people are mourning, man. All right, these people are making decisions. All right, just boasting and prideful with these decisions, telling you you're going to eat this and you're going to own nothing and love it. And all right, you already see that UBI is being rolled out in certain states here, and and even a lot of different countries. All right, so this is what they mean by that, and a lot of people are going to be on board with that, not realizing that that's a snare being laid privily. All right, to be dependent on these places is a trap, man. And the main thing we want is to be dependent on Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, all right, to deliver us and to get us out of here, because everything here is just it's unclean, man. All right, and as the scriptures say in Micah 2:10, it shall even destroy you with a sword destruction. All right, let me read 8 again. So they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, and all that see them shall flee away, and all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider his doings. The righteous shall be glad in the Adawan and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory, because ultimately the Lord is gonna all right, he's not gonna let this thing follow all the way through. All right, you already have rebellion of the people, which is why ultimately too they want a large population of people of the people to die off. All right, they want a huge large population of the people. All right, to pretty much be terminated. All right, but everything is of the will of the Heavenly Father. All right, and what His will is, and a large portion of people will die off. But ultimately, the famine of the word, World War III, look like the MOTB. All these things are going to be intertwined around the same time, and it look like it's just pretty much not going to be longer. Hey, so with that, I pray that this lesson was edifying, and with that, I would like to say shalom.